Welcome to PPR Podcast number 160. Now, my name is Paul Rudy. The star of the podcast that sits to my right is Bert Grossman. Bert, who was once the 8th pick in the NFL draft. Long ago, but now is a star in so many different forums, including the San Diego Strike Force, and of course the Prep Pigs Report. Bert,
yes.
Do we count this podcast as 160 or 160 and 161 because we're doing one of these two guest podcasts?
No, we've done that before. It's just 160.
Okay, 160. We'd like to introduce the two special gentlemen who are joining us.
Pablo Jackson and Max Turner, the double running back duo from Granite Hills High School.
I remember being a triple-headed monster last year. Wasn't it 3 heads, or was it just you two?
It was 3 of us. Yeah. Zach, he graduated last year.
That was Josh, right?
No, Zach Darling.
Zach Darling, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you guys, man, talk about running back by committee. That was one hell of a committee you guys had last year.
Right? Yeah, that was pretty crazy, man.
All right, so let me ask the top question. Who's the best one?
I'll say this. We're all different type of backs. We all have our certain specialties. Like, I would say I'm better at juking, and he's a better one-cut back, getting upfield. But we all have our own opinions. People like the more scat back. People like the more downhill back. But it's really on other people's opinion.
So you're saying he's a one-cut back, so he only has one move, pretty much?
Literally.
Just one move.
I'm joking.
Oh, Max didn't miss a beat. Yeah. Pablo, you have the career as a politician because you're the more diplomatic. But I appreciate it. Let's put it this way: in today's version of football, you can't have enough good running backs, right? I mean, because the game is so violent and everyone gets dinged up. The more backs you have, the better your ground game is going to be. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, that's very fair.
Very true.
I got a question, because in this day and age, and we talk about a lot this year, everybody brings up transfers. It's kind of rare because I thought one of you guys would transfer because you both could just carry the load in another place and probably get 1,500, 1,900 yards apiece. How does it happen that you guys decide to stay together as opposed to individually go out and get, silver pigskin awards and carry the load on your own?
Well, okay, I'll start from the beginning. So freshman year, he was on freshman and I was on JV. You know what I mean? Because I'm the better back. So my dad always told me, he was like, yeah, that guy right there, you're going to have a problem with. You're going to be fighting for that running back one spot with him, right? He said, but you guys could do it better together because, as you guys said it, in this day of age, you guys get dinged up a lot as running back because there's a bunch of linebackers coming, linemen that hit really hard nowadays. So with the both of us, we're fresh legs and we perform even better like that.
All right, so answer this one individually. The person, and you can take it all the way back to Pop Warner if you want. Who has hit you the hardest where you thought, oh, I don't want to play football anymore? Describe the person and the moment.
Okay, I'll tell you mine, okay? Lincoln, CIF, Micah Valenzuela, I think his last name is. Number 10, the linebacker. He hit me, and my body went numbed for a play.
I can second that. I was going to block him like he was blitzing or something. I went down, and I just got blasted, and I was like, dang.
He's a heavy dude.
We got to do this the rest of the game. That's what I said.
He hit me and of my nose.
Both of you guys got the biggest hit by the same guy?
Same guy.
Yeah, he hits pretty hard.
As a team, now listen, I'm not going to poo-poo you guys because you guys play the same way as they do. Usually back when I played high school football, we were nowhere at your guys' level, but there were maybe 1 or 2 guys on our team that actually enjoyed playing football. The rest of us were all there to date girls and wear the uniforms on Friday before we, to get the cool stuff in your locker. Lincoln, like yourself, they have like 9 or 10 guys in that lineup that really like the physicality of the sport. Is that the toughest defense you've ever faced? Besides practice?
Yeah, I think practice we developed that because in practice we have the best D-line in San Diego. I think we had with Demarion, with Travis and Moshi, and with Tyler, our linebackers, and even McCoy, the safety, and Parker Vance. They're all hitters, and they gave us a great example of what's going to happen in game. And once we got to Lincoln, we knew it was going to be a battle. So once we got those first little jitters out, the rest of it was just lights out. We had to play.
Max, you're letting Pablo talk a lot. Is he going to get most of the carries this year too?
My bad. He's just better at answering sometimes.
All right, Max, you're going to answer this one. You guys played, I think we've been doing this, he's been doing it longer than I've been doing it 5-6 years. I think you guys had two of the most exciting games that we've seen in high school.
Oh, easy.
The Carlsbad and then the Snapdragon game. Which one of those, I mean, if you could relive, which one of those games would you, I mean, you won them both, but they're both just crazy environments. Which one would you relive again?
I would want to relive Carlsbad. Like, honestly, I just think both sides of the ball were just like, we were focused and we knew what we wanted to do, and we were just playing like, I feel like we didn't really have our eyes on just winning the game. We just wanted to go out there and do what we had to do. We had to focus on executing what like both sides have to do.
So you didn't, and you wouldn't have to face Micah again. You wouldn't have to relive Micah over and over.
Do you guys ever sit and think about those games and how it just as easily could have gone the other way? You know?
Yeah, I mean, like one mistake and it could have been the other team's game.
And what do you learn from that?
I'll answer because this guy's over here like.
Yeah, you go ahead,
what we
Pop.
learned from it is that what we learned is that no matter how, because we got down in Carlsbad, but no matter, and we got down in Lincoln, but no matter what, we got to fight, and we just got to fight to the end because the game is not over until the clock hits 0.
So you're both sitting, let me take you back to the Open Championship. You're both sitting on the sideline. You're watching Lincoln at the 1 yard line, first down. Did you think they were going to kick a field goal?
So honestly, I thought we were going to lose. I was ready.
Oh, yeah.
I already had my
like-
helmet off on my knee.
like,
I was over there
dang.
like, damn, we lost, bro. Are you serious? But then, I don't know what they were on. They must have been on something, but they didn't kick the field goal. So,
Yeah.
hey, we won. I'll take it.
A win's a win.
A win's a win. We'll take it.
Well, you know, they talk about the fog of war. That was the fog of the clock running down. What happened is everybody got caught up in the moment, and
Yeah, I don't.
you know, and that's the beauty of high school football. Yeah, hell, it still happens even at the professional level.
Yeah, it happens every level.
You just get caught up in the moment, and you're focused on this, that, and the other thing, and the clock is running. Kids are listening to other people, and you guys were the benefactor of all that.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy because, yeah, I would say they were the better team. I would, like, what I say to people when they say, how'd you guys win that game? I would say we didn't win the game. Lincoln lost that game because I feel like they came in thinking that they were going to beat us up because they thought they really beat us in that preseason game, but we took out our starters and we're beating them with our starters. So I thought they probably came in on a high horse thinking that they were going to win. And then once they knew that they didn't want to win by a field goal, they tried to go for the win on the touchdown. But, hey, we got a good defense.
Yeah.
And then Bert and I went God, I can't remember where we traveled
Mission
to.
Viejo.
Mission Viejo. And for the first 7 minutes of that game, I thought, wow, this is going to be, they're going to go win on the road again. And then, man, their quarterback turned out to be pretty elusive.
Okay, so let me tell you something.
Okay.
Let me tell you something real quick. Carlsbad and Lincoln, they banged us up really bad. Me personally, me and Max personally were at like 80%. Travis was at 80%.
The whole team
Was just all banged up.
No,
Like, we played bangers and our
not.
bodies were not ready for that game. We were there mentally, but physically we weren't ready. We were there for the first.
No, other way around. We were there physically. But
Physically, yeah.
mentally, we're not there.
Yeah, because our bodies were just banged up from those games. We were tired.
Well, that speaks to how long the season is. I mean, you guys are playing like an NFL-length season, and you're high school kids. And
And a high level one, too.
I mean, it's not like
Yeah,
you guys play a
Helix,
lot of cupcakes. I mean, you have,
Helix, Carlsbad, Lincoln.
it was Murderers Row.
Yeah.
And then you're on the road the whole time. I mean, they were a good team. I'm not going to take anything away from them, but it seemed like you guys left a lot on the field at Snapdragon that it would have been nice if that had been the last game of the season.
Yeah.
That would have been beautiful.
Man, if we played Mission Viejo, when we played Helix, Carlsbad, or Lincoln, we would have dropped at least 50 on them.
Oh,
honestly.
100%.
We would have dropped 50. Our linemen went down. Our starting linemen went down, and that's when it all turned into hell. It went bad.
Hey, what's it like?
I mean, no,
Tell-
we're pretty good, but
What's it like after you beat Lincoln in the Open? What's it like at school on Monday, that following Monday?
Everyone was talking about how they should have won. That's what happened. They were like, you guys won, and they keep that field goal. That's how I heard.
It's like they were supposed to support us, but they didn't support us. They were like, "Oh, you guys really supposed to lose that game, bro."
Exactly.
Oh, Coach Dunn's gonna love to hear this.
Well, I mean, I don't want to bring it up, but I picked Lincoln to win too in that one.
Yeah.
That was one of my few losses on the year.
And your Coach Dunn, what I liked about Coach Dunn is, man, he stood there and talked about it afterwards. He acknowledged the mistakes, and he took one on the chin like a man. And we've had him on this podcast, and they still. That was the worst 90 seconds of their program's existence. So they talk about it freely as well. I'm more interested in knowing what's life like at Granite Hills. I mean, you guys are kind of out there. You're not. Boy, I'm gonna catch hell for saying this because I said this about Mount Miguel. And they still haven't forgiven me. But you're not the sexiest school in the county. Listen.
He never learns. Good.
But you know what I mean? Let's put it this way. Let me not say sexy. You're not the most talked about program in the county. And yet you guys have built this dynasty. What's it like? What keeps you in Granite Hills? And talk about going out and being around and get Granite Hills and the recognition that comes for being on this great football team.
Well, I think what keeps us at Granite Hills is like it's like a family now. It's not like, the biggest, most talked about school, but it's like when we go there, we feel loved. We honestly, even though they were talking a lot, even though they said Lincoln should have won, we still felt love. And the whole staff around there, the teachers, our principals, everyone in the office, they all love us. They all treat us like we're their own kid.
Cool. Yeah. When you look at Granite Hills, you don't think we're the best. We don't look the biggest. We don't look the fastest. We don't get a lot of transfers like Lincoln or Mount Miguel. We're a home breed family. We came in all together, and we handle business because we have good coaches. Our coaches are really the ones that keep us together.
Pablo, I agree with the second half of that, but when you're talking about we're not the biggest, man, Bert and I were sitting there watching your JV team play, and your JV line was bigger than my high school varsity line. You might be the biggest, dude. You might want to reconsider that one because you have some pretty big kids wearing your uniforms out there.
Yeah, that's you're right. They are pretty big, but they have a lot of growing to do. I'll say that. They're not when I say the biggest, I mean they're not the strongest. They're not the most high knowledge in football. So
that'll come.
They guys have a lot of growing to do with the game, but they're going to be there. We're going to be good.
That'll come.
And they ain't going to block for you this year after they watch this.
They will. Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will.
Yeah,
so let me ask you.
Don't worry about it.
That was all Pablo. I love it.
That was him, not you. Hey, so I mean.
Way to throw him under the bus. Sit a little further away from him.
So we talked about your offense last year. I think isn't only like 2 guys graduated from your offense? Isn't everybody coming back?
Who's graduating? Blue and Rowdy that are graduating on the offensive line.
Yeah, Blue, Rowdy, Zet, our O-lineman. Then we have Josh graduating.
Receiver Brandon's also graduating.
Brandon's gone. But a lot of those guys are getting replaced. I would say that. So we're good. I'm not gonna say we lost a lot of guys and we don't have guys coming in. We got guys coming in that are gonna be able to handle the job.
They're gonna be able to fill in the shoes.
Yeah.
Hey, can we talk about Josh? Because when I first met him, I thought he was a professor of
philosophy,
chemistry. When I first met him, I thought he was somebody's kid or somebody's parent.
I know. I remember the first time I saw him in 7th grade, he said he was in 7th grade or whatever, and I was like, "No, you're not." He said, "Yeah, I'm in 7th grade." I go to he told me the middle school. I was like, "There's no way." He looked like a whole man.
How long has he had the beard? I swear to God.
5th grade, probably.
I was in 8th grade, and I came to go visit Granite Hills to watch them play against Carlsbad. They got smacked by 60. They got smacked by 60. I'll say that. But I seen them on the field. And I was like, "Dang, who is that?" And one of my old coaches, he's like, "Yeah, that's a freshman." A freshman? A freshman? Man, I've been praying to God I grow facial hair. I just got this right now. This is new.
So,
hey, where did he? What did he have? Is he going any place?
Huh?
Is he playing anywhere in college?
Is he going to go? Is he going to keep playing?
Yeah, but I don't know
He's going to
where.
the same place Isaiah's going. I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the school, but I know he's going to
Yeah,
play somewhere.
he's going to go play at college.
All right, great.
So this is going to be a whole different season for you now. So now you're starting, and you are the defending Open champ with a target on your back every game to beat you. So what's it going to look like this year? You're going to be in the Open again? You're going to be champs again? You're not going to make the Open? What are you predicting?
This year, I think we're going to go win Open, and then we're going to state this year. But we're not going to lose. We're not going to let that happen again. This time we're going all the way. And honestly, I don't think we're going to change anything. We're still going to work hard every day, and we're still going to work to get better. We know we still got a link in the face. It's not like we don't have like everyone's still growing. So we just got to grow faster and get better.
Well, one thing that growth centers around is your quarterback. You have this. I mean, who's got a freshman quarterback that plays as well as he did, and with as much composure as he did? And now he's going to be a sophomore, and he's going to be even better. Do you guys whisper in his ear to make sure that he doesn't listen to anybody who might want him to go play elsewhere? Make sure that he stays at Granite Hills?
Oh, he's locked in at Granite Hills.
He better not leave. He better not leave. Watch. If you watching this, Zach, I watch you. If you leave, I'm coming to your house. I know where you live.
Dang.
I know where you live.
I'll talk about him as an athlete. Because I imagine in the huddle, it's like, okay, guys, we're going to run a 37 trap now. but does he have command of the huddle?
Nah, I remember this one time. He yelled at me because one of our linemen jumped off sides, and I was really mad. So I walked up to him and I said some not PG words to him. And Zach was like, hey, don't say that. Get back on the line. I was like, whoa. When did you get that deep voice? I was like, when did you start talking like that? I was like, what the heck?
Guys, I needed this laugh. You're here, your entertainment.
It's so.
But describe him as a football player, Max.
He's very hardworking and like determined. He's also he's a leader on the field. Like you think just because he's a freshman, he's not gonna have but he's not afraid to show his voice and tell people what to do. And he's also a very good person. Like if you have a quarterback that no one likes, you're not gonna listen to him much. But he's someone that's he's a lovable person.
What do you think of that, Paul? Like he sounds like you.
People describe me the same way.
What do you guys got planned? I know it's still far away. You got a whole another season. Where do you guys want to go to college? And do you want to play in college or?
Let me tell you something. This guy like Ohio State.
Bro, it's the best,
He likes Ohio State.
Best college.
I'm a Michigan fan, personally.
No Michigan side.
I'm a Michigan fan.
This
is what we don't agree on. I'll tell you that right now. This is what we don't agree on. Because, why do you want to go to that bum team?
It's the best team, bro.
You want to go to this bum team?
Are you guys married? Are you guys married?
How long have you been
We have
dating?
bickering like my parents over there.
All right, so now it's one thing to want to play there. Is there interest from those places?
Nope.
Look, a lot of people sleep on us because of our height and our stature. We don't pass the eye test, I'll tell you that. We don't. But I'll tell you right now, any coaches that are watching this, we're a different breed. You see people like Darren Sproles, Deuce Vaughn, even Coleman, I think his name is Coleman or something.
Gary Coleman?
Come on, what?
Let me
Blake
share.
Corum too. Blake Corum. Blake Corum.
Michigan.
Blake Corum too, right? All these guys are handling business and they're short. You don't always have to be the biggest back. You just have to have the smarts and the speed and the strength to do it. And I feel like me and Max have.
You got to put in a lot of work for what you're missing at height.
No, you guys have the pedigree. Let me share with you advice that was in that we had Aaron Burgeon. He's into the high school basketball scene like we're into the high school football scene. And he knows the D1. He has a kid that's playing D1 hoops, and he knows the scene as well as anybody. And he, I thought, laid down a 34-second soundbite, which I posted on my Instagram page. So I want you guys to listen to it. And he talked about, hey, you might have illusion, you might want to play at this school or that school, but do not ignore the schools that show any interest in you at all. It might not be D1, it might be D2. He goes, just get on the merry-go-round. And from there, in this era of transferring and NIL, once you're on the wheel, you get to stay on the wheel. But he goes, don't be that kid that says, nah, I'm a D1 kid, and then at the end of the recruiting cycle has no place to play. And I thought that was the most profound advice, and I think you guys should hear that, because it might not be D1 in year one, but it could be D1 in year 2 or 3. And I think, I'm sure people are already whispering that in your ear, but heed that advice, because it makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, you're right. With this transfer portal era, it sucks for high school people because we don't get as much offers as we do, because people do want to keep their jobs. So they rather go get somebody that's already been in the college level, already know that they could keep their grades up. They're able to be successful in that level already. And for us, JUCO, any D2, D3, I would be very glad to get anything just to get on it, like you said, and then get the exposure I need from there to even transfer out and then go to a big school.
There you go.
It's coaches too. I remember Jim Harbaugh was at USD. The San Diego State job opened up, and he told me he couldn't even get an interview. He called a few times just to get an interview, and they wouldn't interview him. And look where he's at.
Yeah, now he's making $16 million a year coaching for the Chargers. But also along those lines, look at how it changed Josh Johnson's life, who was playing football at USD, good quarterback at whatever level USD is, and then ends up having a 17-year career in the NFL, largely because Harbaugh took him to San Francisco. So even if you're holding a clipboard, if you're getting paid to do it, that's pretty cool. Guys, say the football thing doesn't work out. What do you see yourself doing?
I like computers and stuff, so hopefully I could go into like game design or some kind of computer science. So I don't know, I'm just interested in how all that stuff works. So if I were to pick a job, it'd definitely be like in computer science or something like that.
If anything, I would be like a sports doctor. I like stuff with the body, being able to fix the body, because I had injuries, and the way I went to a sports doctor, Dr. Todd, he's amazing. He did something to my body, and my body was like brand new. I couldn't believe it, right? Pause. But so anything dealing with the body is something I'm interested in. But at the end of the day, I want to be making money. That's the end goal.
Did you say Dr. Chow?
No, Dr. Todd. I'm Dr. Todd. Dr. Todd, and he got Dr. Chad. We go to the same place, but we got different sports doctors.
Right. I can tell you what he did. It's called cortisone. That's what he did. He give you a cortisone shot?
No.
I want to send me their numbers. I could use it.
You feel me?
We got you,
He's like the best around.
Yeah.
He's the best.
I walk like Festus for pizza.
You're not allowed there because you called it a not sexy neighborhood. So they don't let you over in these
guys, I didn't mean it as a slight. You know what I was trying to say. Oh, now I'm going to get another school writing me.
I love it over there.
And I do too. I'll tell you what, of all the, because I don't think we got to Granite Hills, but that second. I know we went twice last year, but it had been a while since we had been there, and your school could not have been kinder with parking and everything. And I'll tell you what, I love your coach. Maybe as we get closer to wrapping this up, let's talk about how special he is.
Wait, you want to talk about it right now?
Yeah. Well, what else are we going to talk about? Let's talk about how he, I mean, it's not easy having a bunch of strong personalities like you all and get all the cats pulling in the same direction. Talk a little bit about that.
All right. So Coach Cobbs, look, we have an amazing coaching staff in general. And Coach Cobbs and Coach Vinny's like, Coach Vinny, we'll start off with Coach Vinny. He's like, most people will think he's rude, like if you don't really know him, but like when you really know him, he's like a sweet, loving person. Like he's only rude trying to get the best out of you. So he's like more in charge of the weight room every day. And yeah, he yells a lot. Yeah, he like really gets on us when we're messing around. But like that's what a coach is supposed to do. And Coach Vinny's like, not only is he able to get like the best out of us during weight room, but he's also able to like, how do I say it? I don't know. What word?
Motivate.
Yeah, he's also able to motivate us.
Pablo, help him out, bail him out.
He did fine. He's talking about motivating him, so I get it. And then Coach Cobb, Pablo,
Man, I don't know how Coach Cox does it. He's just a cool dude overall. Because there is a lot of personalities at Granite Hills. Like, you go to our team, you'll be like, dang, man, these guys are all crazy. But he has a nice balance with us being hard on us and then loving us at the same time. He's a just good coach overall. I'm glad to be a player from him.
When do you guys start spring football?
When do we start? Like,
Have no clue.
It's sometime after spring break. So maybe like, let me think, like 2 weeks or something, near the end of April.
There's no hitting in that, right? That's all in shorts?
Yeah, it's all just shorts and like passing and stuff.
All right, well, guys, we've kept you as long as we wanted to keep you. There are a couple things I need. I need a shot that you own, a still shot. It can be an action shot or on the sidelines, but I need you to email that to me, to prudy@kusi.com. One shot, actually multiple shots if you have them, stuff that you want. This podcast is going to be for next week. And so it's not going to start going up until Tuesday of next week. But please, I'm going to edit it over the weekend. So I need action shots and any good video that you might have of yourself playing. Email it to me at prudy@kusi.com. You got that?
Yeah, Paul, I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so I grew up watching PPR, and over the years, we both have goals to have beyond the gala, of course, of being a silver pigskin winner.
It's gala.
Gala, same thing, man.
Yeah.
Right? And I've never seen two people from the same school be on the podium together. Is that possible or no?
Absolutely it is. In fact, it happened. This is how it happens. And it happened with Cathedral, with Mike Haynes, and the kids that went to Notre Dame.
That's before my time.
Okay, well, anywho, this is how it happens. We pick one of you to get on, and then the rule is that only one kid can get a nomination from the PPR committee. But then what we do, and when you think about it, if you guys organize really well, it shouldn't be a problem. We put the other kid, say it's you two, and say we pick Max because, like he said, he's the better back. So.
See, now, Paul, I don't like you, Paul. Now, Paul, I don't like you, Paul. Now, I don't like you.
No.
Bert, me and you, Bert.
Oh, it's me and Paul, baby.
All right, I'm just pulling your chain there. So say we pick Max. Pablo, what we would do with you is we would put you in the fan vote, and then the people have to pick you. And if you got everybody in school to vote for you, and you went around and organized, which a lot of kids do, and got everybody in the Granite Hills community to vote for you, you both could be on the podium.
Wait, didn't that happen with Josiah, right?
And I'm not
It just happened with Josiah?
Max don't need the fan votes. I'm not going to need the fan votes.
What are you talking about?
He's going to need the fan votes, I promise you.
He gonna vote for me. It's me. It's me.
Paul, I'm telling you, if I have a better season than him, and then you vote for him, we gonna have problems.
Look, you better start going right now.
No, I promise you, I'm gonna have a better season than this guy. And then you better vote for me, Paul. Better vote for me.
All right, guys. We do this. We've done 106 of these. If this one wasn't our favorite, it's in the top 3. So you have been a delight. You're both. And I just want to say, I don't know if adults are going to watch this, but to the adults in your respective lives, to raise 2 fine young men, I have nothing but the utmost respect for the coaching staff, teachers, and your parents and your loved ones, because kids like you don't happen by accident. And for that, I'm very grateful. Now, we're wrapping this up. What do I need from you? Review.
Action shots.
Action shots and videos.
You've got videos and still shots. I need those pictures, okay? And I need them emailed to me as quickly as you can. So, like, if you got nothing to do after this, email them to me now so I can start working on this. And then I need also, in that email, give me your Instagram, your Twitter, and if you're on Facebook, send that to me too. I'm guessing neither one of you is on Facebook, right?
No.
You probably don't even know what Facebook is. All right, so send me your Twitter and Instagram accounts, and I'll tag you. The plan is Tuesday, we will post this interview raw on YouTube, and then throughout Tuesday, I will start posting individual clips to promote the overall conversation. I wish you guys the best rest of your spring break. I wish you a healthy spring and a healthy fall, and I look forward to seeing you guys during the season and at the Gala.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I'm looking for that vote, Paul.
He's
That's
not
what I'm
voting,
looking for.
bro.
Okay.
Bro.
That's what I'm looking for, Paul.
Look.
I'm looking for that vote.
Just go around asking people to vote for you. all right? If you wanna
PPR
play side,
podcast number 160 is over. Turn off the machines.
All right, God bless you.
God bless you guys. Oh, that was great. That was